It's all that.
Uh, all right, I'm back once again, of course. I hate when Trove crashes. Like, I mean, that's the second time in less than a half an hour the game crashed. I do not know what's wrong with this right now. It's just keeping on causing memory dumps, which is not a good thing. But anyway, I'm just going to wait here and basically, hopefully, be able to get back into the situation where I was too. Let me see. Nope, not here. Like, I mean, even it teleported me out in the middle of nowhere. It's just like, why is it doing that? I really don't know. It's just annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go back up here, and hopefully I can find that because it teleported me back further back than where I was too, which basically tells me it was actually a memory dump on the server, which is not a good thing. Especially when you're actually trying to do this stuff. Now, I'm just going to fly around a little bit more to see if I can find exactly my location again, because that was extremely uncalled for, and it's very annoying. That's why I said Trove should be fixed, but it's not. Like, I mean, it's been like that for forever, for crashing and stuff like that. So let me find where I am. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to look for that spot again and see if I can... I found it. Sweet age. Now, I'm just basically going to show you this crystal again, exactly the same way, and be able to do it that way. So there we go. Basically, what we're going to look at here, we're going to actually shoot at this green crystal here. And once I clear this, I'll be able to go inside of this crystal thing. All right, I'm going to pass that point. All right, let me just open it up a little bit more so I can get my character in there. Now, yeah, as you see, there is actually a little tiny sword, or a sword T2, and I can actually craft a light flight chassis. What it'll do is just give me, yeah, you can't get this anymore, sadly. But when it comes to this itself, actually, there's a different way to get in that now. But anyway, regardless of that, what you want to do is just basically come in here, pick up this chassis, and you're doing just fine that way. So you'll be able to grab that right quick and be able to see, like I said, get the very first part of the flight. Right. So that's part number one. Number two is like I said, when it comes to Dragonfire Peaks. Now, like I said, what I'm going to do is, it's in Dragonfire Peaks, and what I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you. It's there in both cases, in Dragonfire Peaks and Ignis, but you find it more in Ignis. So what I'm going to do is go Ignis first, and I'll show you exactly where part number two is. So you'll understand where to get the parts to. Now, yeah, it's very interesting with this set of wings is to, because people be like, "Oh, that's there," and people fly right over it or fly next to it constantly, and it's like, "Oh my God, it's actually there." And yes, it is there. It's been there since people start playing it, and that's just the way it works. So let me get part number two, and I'll show you exactly where that's to, right quick. Now, it's not at these big dungeons here. No, it's not here. What you want to do for part number two is fly around a little bit, and you want to find a 3-star dungeon. Now, what I'm going to do here, I can fly around or I can change my mount. I'm going to change my mount for this one. I'm going to change it to one of the Birds of Paradise. This is going to make this a little bit faster, I think. I might make it a little bit faster than flying. Now, I'm going to go along, because now I can actually walk on fire. Come on, mount. Come on. There we go. I can walk on fire. Sweet. All right. It's too bad these things got really stubby wings and can't fly. All right. But it makes it a little bit easier to get around. Now, what I'm looking for here, I'll show you an example. I might be able to find the right one because last time I done this, it took me a while to actually find it and to get the right one. As I said before, the sky piece, the chassis, is the very easiest thing to find. Now, the thing is, part number 2 will be in a three-star dungeon underneath. But it's a Pacific 3-star dungeon. And this is what another thing that can be confusing by looking around and stuff like that. So let me get there right quick, hopefully. Hopefully I'll be able to find it, because usually this 3-star dungeon, it doesn't spawn until I get deeper into the map a little bit. So I'm just going to go along and do some world travel here on the bottom. So I'm going to go be-dee-dee-dee-doo. Like I said, just working on this itself. I'm going to straight across. Now, I'm just going to get to part number 2. And I don't mind doing these tutorials either, because once you find this, it's like, oh man, I just got 100 mastery for absolutely nothing. And that's pretty much what you get. You get 100 free mastery. Now, I'm looking for, and it's a hidden gem in the game. It's a hidden pair of wings. I can always show you what the wings look like. They're not like great, big, huge, extravagant, but it's like everything else. Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's hidden in this game. If you've done the Adventure Worlds long enough, you'll basically get like the teddy bears and stuff like that and other different things. But then you also get mastery from the mounts and stuff that's dropped from the creatures and stuff too. Like, I mean, there's so much mastery in this game to get for absolutely nothing. It just takes time to get there and takes time to grind. That's why I said, even with my help, it will still take you quite a bit of time to get that much mastery up. So now, but like, I mean, the mastery is going to take you the longest when it comes to it, and the augmentations of your gems and the mastery takes the longest, and that's the 2 longest things in the game. I wish it was another way of doing it and to make it shorter, but I mean, it's a way to develop this game. And like I said, the only way then get more mastery, and like I said, was buying packs and stuff like that if you got the credits, and doing extra few things around. So let me see if I can find this 3-star dungeon. And a lot of people don't even know this exists. Like, it's the same thing with the toilet, like the riding toilet. It's like I said, it's in the old hub. It's actually inside of one of the huts. Basically, you can get that too as well for extra mastery. But it's easy to find. You just go to straight west, and you'll be able to go that way. Now, I've got to find this dungeon. This one Pacific dungeon. If I can't find it within the next 2 or 3 minutes, I'll show you the second part. I'm just going to show you 2. But with this specific dungeon is a great big huge dungeon, and it looks like it's actually being torn from the ground. I'll show you what I mean by that. And it's not this one. Not this one. Not this great big huge, top heavy one. Not that one itself. I'm talking about the other one, and I'll show you exactly. That's why I said it takes me a minute, because I'll find a bunch of these normal ones around. But this one is actually a little bit different. And I'll show you what I mean. And it's the reason why it's a little bit different. You want to be able to find the dungeon itself. I'll give you a little bit of information before I even get there. Basically, when you find a dungeon, you want to find green torches underneath. When you normally find the normal one, you'll find like red torches. I found one of those dungeons. Now, hopefully the green torch is here. If it's not, then I don't know. Okay, first off, you see the torches here? They're purple. Okay, I thought they were basically going to be red, but purple. Now, you'll basically go into the center here, and you'll see a green torch. You'll see a green torch, this one, one I'm sitting next to, or this one here will be green. And what you want to do is come down underneath. There's a chasm under here. There's a chasm hidden under here. And basically, you want to do is come down here in one of the directions, and you'll find another torch, another green torch that's hidden inside the wall. And you want to be able to find a green torch with a green torch. And what it'll do is just give you another piece of those sets of wings. But it's in these types of dungeons. Now, if I could only find the right dungeon, I'll be able to show you exactly what it is, what to look for. But you'll get the gist of it. If you find a green, the one with the green torches, you'll see one green torch on the outside. Then when you actually get into that tunnel, you'll see one that's kind of embedded into the wall. And you use a bomb to blow a hole into the side of it. And that will actually give you the second piece. Now, hopefully I can find one of the dungeons with the green torch. And if I can, it'll be perfect in that direction, because then you'll know exactly what to look for if you go to look for it. But right now, that's the type of dungeons that you want to find that one item. So let me get over here and see if I can find it. If I can't find it within the next couple of minutes, I'll still be able to go and show you. Well, that'll be the second piece. The third piece is actually in Treasure Trove. It's in one of the pirate ships. You know where you can get the flags and stuff like that? Well, if you're actually used to, if you know exactly anything about Treasure Trove itself, you go into that one where you get the flags, and then you basically fly out, come back in, you change the inventory and stuff like that they're selling. You go down into the basement of that ship. You'll see a grate that you can actually mine the grate out and go straight through. And when you go straight through there, you'll be able to go along and open that up. And there's another piece in there. I'll basically probably show you an example if this does not take too long. Now, I'm still looking and looking and looking. But like I said, you know exactly what type of dungeon to look for now anyways. Regardless of that, at least that will give you a heads up on that piece. So, and it's too bad, because it usually takes me about 5 to 10 minutes to find the green torch, or sometimes even longer, because the green torch does not show up in every single one, as you just seen. It only shows up once in a while, and what it is, it's a rare one to find, but you get it. Okay, part number, I will say, basically, part number 3 is, I was going to say I'm going to show you 2 parts, but let's just screw it. I'm going to go to a Drowned World, and I'm going to show you the pirate ship itself. I'll show you everything. Frig it. Since I've got nothing else better to do right now, I was going to show you the 2 so I can go back and do grinding, but screw it. Okay, I'm just going to go this way, and we're going to show you the last part, because there's only 3 parts to it. And you combine them, and you combine them together. That's what you need to do. This is where you could get the flux capacitor, by the way. Now I'm looking around for the ship. If I can find the ship, so I can actually do some pirating. Okay, there's a 3-star dungeon. Nope, I'm not looking for dungeons right now. It's not this ship. It's not the one that you could get with the blue flag, but I'll show you which ship it is. Usually it's very easy to find the ship anyway, but it's not this one. So you want to skip this one completely. So we're going to be looking for, I think I found one. Yee! All right, I found it. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly what part number 3 is. Itself. So I'm going to go to here. You see this little guy here? Now, watch this. I'm just going to go down. Hello, Sam. How are you doing? I'm just going to go down here. See this grate here? Well, see if it's here. Okay, if it's not on this side, it should be there. Okay, it should be here. Let me see. No, I can't destroy that one. But let me see if I can find it. It should be on this boat. If it's not on this boat, it might be on the other one. Let me see if it's on the treasure one. Like I said, it's on one of these boats. You just go downstairs. And, no. It's not this one. As I said before, I got to find the other boat. I got the one find with the where I can actually buy the what's it called? Crap. The jelly knight is what I'm looking for. If it's not in the jelly knight, it's usually in the saltwater sandwich. It's usually in this one. Right, the one I'm standing on top of right now. Is usually in that one, but you see what the grate was too when I first went down over the stairs? Is usually in that room. That's right where you find it. And that's where you get the flux capacitor. So basically what you want to do, if I can't find it right now, you'll be able to come in here and check the boats and you'll be able to get that piece. So, hey, how are you doing, my friend? And welcome to the channel. Like I said, I'm just basically giving a tutorial right now on just hidden gem of basically a set of wings. Now, there's nothing here. So it does appear here once in a while. But you see right here, where those grates are to, you just come down over the stairs, come down over here. Usually it's right in the back room here. These grates you can actually remove for certain ships. And it's not every ship that you can actually remove. But that might help you out quite a bit too. So that'll give you 100 mastery. If you can find the ship with it, and so on and so forth. It takes a little bit of search. As I said, it's not in every single ship. Like I said, if you like the video so far, guys, like I said, you can always basically, once I'm finished with the stream there, or basically you can rewind it a little bit. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about finding this set of wings. They're called Neon Night Sky Wings, and this should help you get a 100 free mastery in the game itself. And it's very easy to get this set of wings. So you should be able to get those very easy when it comes to that. There's 3 parts to it. There's one in Ignis, basically Ignis Isle. You'll find a dungeon. It's a floating dungeon itself. You should be able to go in there. Also, you'll be able to go along and find the second piece would be here. Well, the third piece would be in here if you're following the videos. But the second piece would be here. It's currently sitting. And I'm still looking for that one ship to see if I can find it. It should be here in one of these. Now, usually is in... found it! See? There we go. There it is. Found it! SOAR T1. You go in here, and that's where you get the flux capacitor. And that's basically what you do is get all 3 pieces, and you'll get a nice set of wings for yourself. Now, I'll show you exactly what those wings look like. Give me a second here, guys, and I'll be able to swap my wings out. My build for my Shadow Hunter. Sure, why not? My build for my Shadow Hunter, I will tell you this. I've got the Pyro Disc. Since it does not need the attack speed, I've got the Pyro Disc itself for doing... no, you can't trade the items. You can trade the flux capacitor. You can buy everything. You can buy the flux capacitor off the market. The chassis you can't trade. They've done it for that reason. Anyway, I've got Stinging Curse as well because it helps me to do over damage. And then I've also got the Vanquisher to keep myself alive. Since I was going to put in Berserk Battler, but you already got enough attack speed with the Shadow Hunter. And of course you get the Shadow Blitz, which basically allows you to go along and do that much more damage with your class gem. Of course, I've got Berserker Emblem that basically puts me in a battle frenzy. Every time I actually go along and it gives me a buff. And then I've also got, basically every time I use a potion, I get 250 from Martial Emblem. The Martial Emblem will give me that much more normal physical damage and do whatever. Also use the Balanced Elysium Flask. I do not use Death Defying because Death Defying is absolutely useless in the game to a point. It's good if you're basically just bored or basically too lazy to push a button, or if you've got mass lag going through your game, you can actually use death defying at any time. So that should help you with the Shadowhunter build. This one can actually do fairly well in the delves, but also could do a U11 very efficiently, and so on and so forth. I'll give you an example of exactly what I can do with a U11 at current sitting. So I'm just going to go along and go to U11. I'm going to go to Sky, because I still need a few more Sky boxes, of course, and do it that way. So now I'm going to basically start doing dungeons or just killing regular mobs. So you see the damage that I do. I'm still working on basically the Solarian. The Solarian is what I'm going to be using to replace this class, because this is an OG class, and it's very, very. It's good, but it's not great. Not anymore. Like, I mean, because the Solarian replaced it. See you later, Snoop. Have a good one, my friend, and thanks for dropping in, dude. All right, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to do a U11 dungeon, just one, just for now. And I'll show you exactly how quickly I can actually do this, and without using a potion and stuff like that. Now, I can use potions and stuff like that as buffs, or as damage buffs if I decide to do so. But of course, I don't use potions or anything like that. I do fine without them. And my survival rate is pretty much about 92% of survival, unless the game lags or something else. Now, my Solarian is actually absolutely a little bit different than that. I'll give you that build as well. I don't usually give it builds because, of course, just one of those things. Like, I mean, I usually let people play whichever way they're going to be doing. Okay, I've got the Pyrodist to set off. I've also got the Berserk Battler because it needs attack speed. I've also got Volatile Velocity, which gives me more attack speed. Hey, Fuzzy! Whoa! You know something? How are you doing, Fuzz? Like I said, been a long time since I've seen you last. Yeah, it's a Mo. Basically, I will tell you this. I know how to build every single class of what their job is, and that makes a big, huge difference at the end of the day. Well, I'm doing pretty good, dude. Like I said, I'm just doing some grinding right now in the U11 and just getting some stuff going, and working on that. So yeah, like I said, it's just crazy. I'm still working on my Shadowhunter. I'm trying to get more of those sparks and cores. So yeah. Well, do you know something, Fuzzy? I miss you too, dude. I miss you in the chat and here and stuff like that. I mean, I know you're busy with different things too, and so am I. Like with school and everything else. It's just crazy, dude. It's just crazy. Real life things do get in the way sometimes, but it's something you cannot control in that direction. No one really can control real life things. Like, you can skip real life things, but there's always something else to replace it at some point. So yeah, but it's all good, though. It's all good. Anyway, regardless of that, I'm basically trying to grind up close to 200 boxes right now because I need them massively. Let me see here. I'm still not finished with this character yet. I've still got a little bit more work to do on this one. I still got 2 more yellow to work on. I've also got and 2 more cosmic to work on. I'll show you exactly what I mean by working on them in a second. Okay. First off, I'm working on my 2 small gems. I'm working on this one. I want to finalize this character within this week. That's the thing. Working on this one, and I'm also working on this one. There's the last 2 I've got. Then I'm actually going to start working directly on my Solarian. I've been working on switching his stats so he can do more damage as well. Oh, okay, sweet. Well, I'm glad you're supporting it, dude. It's great. I had my mother died with breast cancer back in the day. So, she was only young. She was only in her 50s. So, hey, man, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%, dude. And I wish I was there to help you to support that too. Seriously, But yeah, like I mean, it's just crazy, you know. Uh, yeah, like I said, you never know. Like I said, I do miss her. That's why I'm a little bit there now. Oh, ow, okay. Hopefully you're doing okay, dude. Like I mean, that is not good, dude. Doc, that's oh man. Ah, yeah, I know. It's a terrible thing. Like I mean, when it comes to that, like I mean, getting sick and stuff like that, and try to deal with that, and like I said, just dealing with life stuff too. You know. Oh, well, stable is better than going in getting worse, or just basically in remission, which is really great. That means, like I said, it gives you another chance of basically even getting better from it or whatever the case may be. It's like I mean, but you never know with that stuff. Like I mean, it comes and goes, you know. And like I mean, if one day you wake up and you're feeling fine, the next day you feel like crap, and then you're basically getting really if you get bad news or whatever the case may be. But nobody really wants to know about bad news. No, everybody wants to have that perfect good, you know. But it doesn't always happen. But it's stuff like that, you know. That's exactly what I look at it, you know. When it comes to like it just say to support the person or whatever the case may be, or to have the same feeling and stuff like that. Like I mean, I feel you did. Seriously, I know I never went through it myself, but I've seen people go through it. And as I said before, I've seen my own mother going through it as well. So it does happen. Like I said, hopefully you will actually be able to get better from it. Like I mean, if it's just stable, that's good. But hopefully you'll be able to get better from it, and hopefully you'll be able to get everything going back to normal. It's what it is, I guess. Like I said, my company is just my videos, but if it makes you happy, if it makes you feel a little bit more at ease, that's great. Like I mean, yeah. But like I said, I'm always working at something. I'm always doing this stuff, and like I said, if I'm not doing this stuff, I'm actually at my job. So like I said, I've got to work this weekend anyway. I'm going to be off for about 2 or 3 days. This is why I'm doing so much streaming right now to catch up for the time I'm just actually going to be off from streaming. Like I'm going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If I'm not working the Thursday, I'll be working Friday and Saturday. But it's only for a few hours. It's like 6 or 8 hours. So I'll be still streaming that in the morning. Now, I'm not sure what time in the morning I'm going to be streaming. I might do a short stream or I might just wait till the afternoon. But I will always still do my streams no matter if I'm working. I try to fit in as much as possible and try to get as much information. Now, like I said, if before this video itself, I got troved and I did do a 20-minute video on basically it's called a set of, well, it's actually 4 o'clock in the morning to me right now. Like, I mean, as I said before, I'm from Canada itself, so it's a different time zone. So that's why I said I try to fit in everybody into the Americas and parts of Canada that's actually like ahead or behind me. And that's exactly what I try to do. Like, I mean, it's really hard to do that sometimes, but like I was saying, it's fun. It's a lot of fun in that direction. So yeah, I trying to get everybody basically together and then do it that way. Nids, what's up, man? Welcome to the channel. I didn't even recognize you there for a second. Yeah, Belgium is a different time zone altogether, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's all different time zones itself. It's really hard to go along, like, try to actually squeeze in all the time zones. Like, I mean, I try to go stream 2 or 3 times in a day. I know I sometimes overstream because of what I do. But when I'm actually trying to do that, I'm trying to actually get information and try to be live as much as I can. But I mean, with work and stuff like that, it takes. I can't take my console with me to work because I work outside. I don't work inside of a building. So, you know, it's one of those things that if I'm not online, that means I'm actually working. That's why I said I've got my YouTube channel and stuff like that just as a backup. for me to actually, so when I'm not live or whatever case may be, you'll still get those questions asked and stuff like that that you can actually use. You can utilize that information that's given. So it'll help you quite a bit. The only thing is, it's a certain level of information there. Like, I mean, I'd rather be live all the time. I'd rather be doing this instead of doing the other job. I'd rather be doing this for 12 to 14 hours a day, and basically do it that way. Well, yeah, that's exactly, and that's what some people don't get. Like, I mean, you got to make money to pay your bills. If you don't make money, like, I mean, Twitch and stuff like that is not paying me to basically stream. The only way I can actually get my stream to work, and I'll tell you exactly how Twitch works. You get your 50 followers at the beginning. You get your hours punched in, like you need 100 hours or whatever the case may be. But then you need people to sit in a lobby. Like, you need up to 3 people to sit in a lobby and basically be just there. And every hour you get only a certain percentage of points. It's like a point system. And for every hour that people sit in, like, I mean, just into the lobby itself. I even said this to one person before. I'm not trying to get just affiliate itself. But I do have enough video content and stuff to do it. But the only thing is, where I'm not constantly streaming, like, I mean, when I'm actually at work and stuff, I'm losing time. I'm losing time every single time. So if I could squeeze in and change something in my schedule and stuff like that, it's what it is. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating to actually do that, And like, I mean, I would love to be able to do this as a profession. Like, I mean, just basically do different games and stuff like that, not just Trove. Trove, I don't mind keeping on doing Trove itself because it's a lot of content in it, and it's also a lot of information in it. But it's like, I mean, as I said before, I've been playing Trove for 10 years, and this game is pretty much done for me right now. Like, I mean, I do have a couple of dragons and stuff to get. And how are you doing, cool? How are you doing, my friend? And welcome to the stream, of course. Like, I mean, when it comes to that, and thanks to the follow as well. Like, I mean, think of it this way. It's more to do with the overall aspect of basically trying to get things moving. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to basically to see exactly where I can actually get things moving and try to benefit everybody else. I'm not trying to benefit me as much. Like, I mean, my information will benefit you guys, like, into the gameplay and stuff. There is no manual to this game. That's the downfall to online games. There's absolutely no manual on that. Ah, gotcha. That's cool. That's cool, man. That's really cool. But yeah. Right now, I'm trying to get about 200 boxes right now. I'm trying to finish off my gems as much as I can because I've been working on this character for the last little bit. Like, I mean, if you basically look at my YouTube channel, that's in my description. You'll be able to go right straight to there. And I do have quite a few videos there. We'll actually explain just pretty much everything in Trove. Like, I mean, I basically broke down Trove so people can actually play it and enjoy it a lot more. I see a lot more people quit, or a lot of OG gamers quit. Well, OG gamers only quit if life changes, like if you got an extra job to get to pay the bills a different way, or you got to do something different, or you just had kids, or whatever the case may be, they got to be like stay home and look after their kids. I can understand that. Like, I mean, they don't have that much more time to play, and that's why I see a lot of the OGs basically disappear for a couple of years. They'll be coming back. Hey, I'm back to play, and it's just like, oh my God, I remember that name. And it's like, yay, welcome back, of course, And that makes it quite interesting sometimes. Like, I mean, you never know who you're going to meet online. But yeah, like I said, that's exactly what I am myself. I know I'm an OG, a Trove gamer, but I actually have got Minecraft covered and stuff like that. I've got a lot of stuff covered in here. And I do play multiple different games. So like I said, I've done Cyberpunk. I think about trying to do Apex eventually and added that to my schedule too. But I don't have a controller from my computer. I want to use Apex on my computer. Reason being is I'll get a better frame rate and I'll be able to get a lot more stuff in that direction. Like, I'd be able to get better frames and stuff like that to do what I could actually do on my PS5. But, it's just one of those things. I'm working on a lot of stuff, working at a job at the same time. So I'm trying to squeeze in all this stuff and try to support you guys as much as I can. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun doing it, but it's a lot of work at the same time. Like, I mean, think of it this way: when I'm actually not here, like, I mean, if I'm here, that means I'm not at work. If I'm not at work, like I said, if I'm at work, I'm not here. Like, I mean, I'm back and forth between the two. Like, I mean, this weekend I'll have basically 2 or 3 shifts. Then I'm actually off for another 2 weeks. So I got 2 weeks to basically to catch up with you guys again. But then I've got to go back to work again. I'll back and forth just to make enough money just to pay the bills and just keep my gear and stuff like my computer gear and stuff like that. So it's a lot of time it basically that's missing. Like, I mean, I lose 16, 18 hours just for doing that. Just for doing a job. Sometimes my job entails me to go straight week. I think. Oh, I know which one. You've probably seen me on Colors, Caring with Colors, or which one, other one is it? Crap. Or I forget who else basically sees me periodically too. Crap. I forget who it is now. I got a couple of people that drops over here, but yeah, you've seen you. I think what happened is you met me through a raid. Yeah, Sir Dougly Fresh. Sir Dougly Fresh. Yes. There we go. I think when he done a raid of 7 people, you were one of those 7 people. And like I said, I'm just kind of happy that I met you anyway. But yeah, I do remember how I met some people on here. But I mean, there's so many people that come and go. So that makes a big difference. Hey, Sock, how you doing, my friend? And welcome to the stream. Like I said, how are you doing this morning, my friend? Hopefully you're doing great. Like I said, it's just basically me just doing the grind. Yeah, I think so. It was a while though. Yeah, well, it's night. Well, it depends on what you chew, dude. You know, it's what it is. Did you have enough cup of coffee and stuff like that, or did you have enough energy drink, or just basically, or just max relaxing from doing your own thing, or whatever the case may be? But yeah. A lot of streamers does that just to try to stay awake for a little bit longer, or whatever the case may be, or just get a little extra energy to try to put more energy into their own streams. But yeah, I don't do either or. I drink a little bit of pop once in a while. I drink a little bit of caffeine, and that's it. But caffeine doesn't have nothing for me. It doesn't do anything for me. Like I said, with me with ADD and ADHD, that's where I get my energy from. And I try to put it into good use and help you guys at the same time. So yeah, it's all good, dude. It's all good. All right, Fuzz. Hopefully hurry back, my friend. Nice speaking to you again. It's been a while though, as I said. So anyway. Well, from deal is it word? Okay, what are you trying to do? You want to buy 12 credit pouches? So I can, okay, so the credit pouch, so I can get the tractors. Okay, you want to get the tractors for farming so you can make actually more money. Okay, so you're basically want to become a mass farmer. What you want to do is just basically you could flip the market is one way. Sell mounts is another way. It's the mounts that you don't use. You can actually go along and get some of your, right. You could get like your dragons is another way, just to get your mastery and stuff up. Just basically, it depends on how many dragons you got. Like, I mean, for me, I've got no problem of getting flux and stuff like that because I've got like just about every dragon in the game. I said almost every dragon. I've got a couple of them still left to get with the new updates, but I've almost got every single dragon. But I'm still working on those, of course. Let me see. Nope, there's still no Ganda. Oh, okay. Okay, Sock, I was gonna see, are you on PC or what are you running, dude? I might be able to help you a little bit. Now, I don't give it flux and stuff like that, but I might be able to help you. If you're on PS4 or PS5, I'd be able to help you directly. Like I said, you'd be able to add me Xbox. Ah, crap. That means there's no cross-platform. That's why I like to be able to see a bit in this game. I like to see cross-platform, dude. And as I said in one of my videos before, I said, we need cross-platform for this game. We are missing that. We are missing players. We are basically want to amalgamate together. But it's not happening. It probably won't happen. And, you know, no, it is not. They were going to try to do that for cross-platform, but basically they discontinued it. They basically, yeah, they just said screw it, because it would be way too much for them to maintain. You got to remember, when a PC comes in with an update, we get to wait for 3.5 months for the console to hit. That's for PlayStation 4. Now, I don't know if what it's like for the Xbox to PC, and now you might be able to cross-platform there, but I know it can't cross-platform with the PS4. There's no way doing it. I mean, I've been trying to help people and stuff like that, and help them to try to get some stutters and shit, but there was no way of doing it. So, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the problem is they can't really do a crossplay itself. Like I say, see, the thing is, you gotta remember, that's why Trove do crash a lot too. Trove crashes way too much. Like, I mean, I get into a 20-minute stream and it'll crash. We've got a saying on here, on the console, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. We've got a saying here. We are getting troved. Because what happens is the game just completely freezes up and gives the blue screen and it's like, oh crap. Or it just basically completely freezes and stops the gameplay. It's like, ow. So yeah, it does happen quite often. I wish it happened a little bit less. It's like, I mean, if you look at some of my streams and stuff like that off my YouTube channel, you'll see they're not exactly long streams. They're like, the longest one is like 2 hours. Because that's all the Trove can actually do without crashing. I might get 2.5 hours if I'm lucky, but then I'll get a freaking crash screen at the very end of the stream. It's just like, no. Like, I mean, earlier I've got a 20 minutes. I kept the 20 minutes there because I was doing the tutorials. And that 20 minutes basically shows you how to get the night sky wings and stuff like that. But what happened is, I end up basically, during the tutorial, I went along and end up basically crashing. And I was like, oh, I'm going to keep that 20 minutes there just because. Right, I know. I know all about that. And plus, it would cost a lot more for the servers, too. Because I know their servers are still good, but I know it need to be on a beefier server. Plus, the graphics and stuff like that, well, think of it this way. It's running on an old Linux engine. I know. Nice. Awesome, dude. I'll show you exactly what my stats is right now once I've finished with the dungeon. And I'll be able to show you exactly what I'm dealing with on my end. So you know exactly what I'm dealing with for a character build. Now, what I'm running right now at my PR level, I've got 10,170 light. I've got 2,448.6 critical damage, 162.1 critical hit. I can't change that because I don't have no critical hit on this character whatsoever. I've got 698,693 on my damage. So it's pretty crazy for doing Uber 11. But it's what it is, you know. And it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it'll take you a while. What you need big time is, just look at some of my tutorials, dude. They suck. It'll help you big time, dude. My tutorials, you'll just look for the last few videos I was doing. I do have, like, the gems and stuff mentioned. Now, I don't have it, like, labeled. I don't have my things labeled that well. Not in the front. I got it kind of like done in like hieroglyphics. Like you look at the cup of coffee, you look at the set of eyes, you look at different things. But the longer the hieroglyphics are, in my streams is my newer type streams. My older streams are shorter of the stack. So that's exactly what I did. Instead of going along and doing the descriptions and stuff like that, all my descriptions says they're all trove. But what I did is basically done a little bit more fun with it. Like I said, something a little bit different. Instead of me going along, this is for gems, this is for whatever, or enchantments, whatever it is to me. Instead of me doing that or doing something like in that direction, I just done something absolutely completely different. So people be like looking at my videos and say, "What the heck are you thinking that?" But that's exactly why I've done it that way. So people can actually have fun, try to look for the right video. It's like a treasure hunt. But once you get there, you know exactly the seasons that I'm doing. I usually do 6-month seasons, like I said, and do it that way. So I can actually get that 6 months of gameplay itself. And in that 6 months, I'll actually have different games. And basically what I'm trying to do now, I can't wait for them to fix Cyberpunk a little bit more so I can start streaming that, because I heard from the grapevine that they're basically gaining popularity again. And they're basically start holding their what all the hype was. So hopefully that's exactly what they're doing, because I love the game itself. I love the Grand Theft Auto 2, but the only thing is, it's just what it is, you know. And that's exactly what I look at. So, like I said, you got Grand Theft Auto. Well, basically, Cyberpunk is just a knockoff of that. And like I said, it's just another clone. But it's what it is, you know. It's still a fun game to play. Even with all of its glitches and stuff like that, I've been with Project Red since they actually released that game. I've been with them when they actually released one of their older games as well. Project Red has been around for a bit, but you know, it's basically they're a brainchild and stuff like that. Yes, the update is not an update; it's an event, dude. It starts tomorrow. Now, if my calculation is correct, there'll be an event tomorrow. You'll be able to get more mastery and stuff tomorrow. Hopefully. That's if they arrive on time. If it's not this Tuesday, it'll be next Tuesday. But I know it's just before and at the end, or actually the middle of every month is usually an event. So basically, and that's basically the devs and stuff pays their bills and stuff like that, and it does other things. So yeah, it's what you need to do, you know. But it's all cool though. I don't mind that at all. But anyway, I do have loads of tutorials and stuff like that on there. If you wanted to, like I said, my streams here only last about a week on here. So that's why I use YouTube as a dump site for my videos. So anybody can actually use it as a reference. And it's massive references that I use. So people can actually get back into the game. And if they're stuck at a certain point or trying to get their light up, basically it's every explanation how to do that. Their light is basically 3 gems and a little bit of crystalline gear. The 3 gems that you will need to do is the cosmic gems, and you want to be able to get these up to all light. When you get all these basically augmented to light, you'll be able to push off as much light as possible. And I'll show you exactly how to augment that. Now, yeah, you just got to basically do it that way. Now, what I'm going to show you right now is going to be probably a little bit on... Okay, what you need to do, I'll explain to it. Let me go back to the hub for a second, and I'll explain how to do this, because a lot of people don't know how to augment their gems correctly. Now, they know how to level their gems up to a certain percentage, and so on and so forth. But I'll explain this one. And this is going to be a quick explanation. That's if Trove don't crash. Now, and it's going to pop up this. Now, I'm going to go to my GemForge. Hello, GemForge. How are you doing? I'm trying to figure out exactly if it's going to answer me back. No, the Forge don't answer me back. Darn it. Okay, first off, you want to do, with your light level, you want to look at these gems. This is where the scary part comes in. You got 3 stars above. You need these chaos flares to move them, which basically that's when you actually go along. Right. Basically, the 3 stars on these, or if you want to call them pearls, yeah, that's okay too. But you want to basically move them all to light. So I've got my small gem here moved to light. I got the other small gem to move to light, and I've got my empowered gem moved to light. What does that give me? Well, it gives me. I'll show you another class so you get a better idea. This is basically a brand new character. Basically, what I did with this, I did the same thing with this one. Now, remember, I've still got to work on gears. So I've got the same thing done with this one. I've got the light here. But what you want to do is just move them up. Then, when you actually do that, you come all the way over to your adventure table. And you go to get these builders focuses. Do not buy the golden ones. Golden ones are actually a waste. So I just let you know, because it takes that much diamond, dragonite and stuff, and titan souls and all that crap. Do not get these, because you will hurt yourself in the long run. It does give you the maximum amount of EXP, but it comes at a great huge cost. So let's go back to the second ones. As you notice, it only requires gem dust, which you can actually get very easy. You can grind this stuff. You can get bound brilliances from freaking boxes, like the for the diamonds and stuff like that, and gem day. Yeah, exactly. Or if you've got the tome. If you got the tome, I'll show you exactly what the tome. If you got this tome itself, it's this one right here. No, and not under there. That's under regular tomes. Oops. It's a book of brown brilliance, and what you could do is just get a couple of those. Right, and that'll help you quite a bit. So you want to put that all together and get those. So you want to be able to do it that way. So if you don't have enough of these, like, I mean, even the first ones are absolutely, to build this rough focus is expensive too, because it requires Arts of Darkness. So if you need, but if you need this one, don't get this one, because it'd be more expensive on you. It's cheaper on the Flux, and the bound brilliances is exactly the same thing as the other ones, but the air and gems and stuff like that is a lot easier to grind. At least with a U11 and U10, you'll be able to get these in no time at all. So you want to be able to do it that way, and this could do it that way, and just to make it work right for you. Right. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, it is expensive to do it, because it takes 4 Arts of Darkness to make one of those rough focuses. And it does get quite a bit expensive when it comes to it, because Arts of Darkness do not come cheap. And that's the biggest problem for that. So, like I said, it's a cheaper way of actually getting your gems modified and stuff like that. And what you could do, if you are having a problem of getting crystalline or the crystal gems, what you could do is just go to gems and get these upgraders. What you want to do is just get like the 15K and upgrade them. But do not upgrade all your gems. That is a wrong thing to do. What you want to do is just get your light gems. You have 3 of them that will push up your light and be able to do it that way. And you'll actually save a lot of time, because once you get up into the Uber 11, basically you get that 6K light, you can start going to Uber 11, you can start replacing all your gems. Now, with the PR, you should be able to get the PR with the standard level 25 gems, and so on and so forth. Right. So that means you've got 1 less to spend stuff on. Right. So what it is, you got 1 less to spend stuff on. So that's great. So that means you'll have 2 empowered gems. What I suggest to people, since some of the empowered gems is harder to get, I usually suggest, after you get light and stuff up and getting all your small gems, another suggestion I usually give people is do your empowered gems, like your class gem, if it doesn't come empowered or whatever the case may be, just keep on trying, because you'll be able to use your class gems and get that eventually. So don't waste your time on that to try to get that, because you'll just be wasting more resorts that you can use on another character. But let's say if you got a pyro disc, it's got a perfect status, and you already spent about 6 months to a year building up the stats, do not basically waste that gem. Just basically use the upgrader on them, and you basically, instead of reworking those gems again, because it is a pain to rework your gems once you get them up there. So basically, it'll be a little bit expensive, but on the other hand, all your small gems that you can work on them and just start working on those, as long as you never augment before. If you augment before, you want to save all your augmented gems. Do not waste them, because you do not want to repeat the same process over and over. It's a lot easier to get the upgraders than getting another almost 500,000 to 1 million gem dust to get your stuff rolling. So you don't want to be doing that too much to yourself and giving yourself a slap in the face, because that's exactly what you're going to be doing. Like, I mean, I'll show you exactly what I've done with my gunslinger. I've got this one perfectly statted. This one has the fully augmented gems, maxed out light. I still got to re-roll a couple of them, but I mean, I've got them fully augmented, and it can still do delves and stuff like that. And I'll show you exactly how much light I've got on this one. I've got 8,699 light. I've got it almost perfectly statted here. I've still got to work on some stuff, but not much. But I'm still working on a couple of things. But I'm only using this one until I get my Solarian up, because the Solarian is actually doing a lot more damage now as it is. Or I don't know if they're going to nerf it in the future. I'm not sure what they're going to be doing. But it's what it is, you know. It's what you got to deal with. But right now, like I said, I've got my gunslinger. Now, I could go, what am I thinking of doing itself, instead of me to have to get the gems again, like the Berserk Battler and stuff. Because Berserk Battlers are a little bit hard to get, actually. But instead of me to have to go and get them again, I'll be able to go along and work on that. Now, some of the stats, like, I mean, I've got them all worked up to maximum. I can't get no more PR. Right. But see, I will say this to you, Sock. When it comes to it, what I'll show you exactly what I've got done with this character so far. Now, this is a character still a little bit work in progress, just because I never really focused. But all my gems are maxed. Like, I got critical damage here. I've got magic damage here. I've got light damage here. But I don't know why. Oh, I know why. This might be an older gem. I might have to get a better gem eventually. But anyway, you'll see exactly what I did with this character. Like, I mean, I put everything to light and make everything else work. But like I said, as I said before, I can actually make stuff work and basically get my stats up. So it's all good. I know, like I said, the light itself and whatnot, it's all maxed out on this character so far. The only thing I need to do now with this character is get the upgraded gems, so I can get them up to 20 to 30, and I'll actually have close to over 9,000 light. And if I get a permatorch, as I've got on my Shadow Hunter, I'll have another character that goes to 10k. But I'm actually retiring this character itself, the Gunslinger, and do a Solarian. So it's going to be a little bit of a transference and stuff like that of that. So it's going to take me a bit of time. It's going to take me a bit of effort to do it, because it's going to be that much augmentation. Now, I tell you another a little tiny tidbit of information too that will help you too. Like, you know, when you do augmentation, you can't get your PR up. I'll show you exactly how to do that. Well, after you take a raw focus itself, you want to be able to go back into the gem forge. Now, I might have a raw focus on me. Yeah, I might have one from before. See, now I can actually make my physical up by a little bit, or I can make my critical hit a little bit more. But I'll show you exactly what it does. A raw focus, you plop, just go like that, and it gives me a little bit extra stat. Now, like I said, it might not be a lot, because that was just a lower class one. But the thing is, I can basically grind up my gems and stuff and just add raw focuses to it. And what you do is just basically just keep on adding focuses until you actually get your PR up. That's another way of getting the other side of the PR. Now, I don't have great weapons on this character yet. I've got like Crystalline 2 and Crystalline 3, and so on and so forth. Nothing is leveled yet, so I'm still working because it's a new character. You gotta remember, all things new, it just takes the work to get up there, but I will eventually get up there, you know. So it just takes that much more time. But I'll eventually have the character done, and so on and so forth. So yeah. Now what I'm going to do here is open up some of these boxes. I've got to. My curiosity is getting to me right now. Okay, 628, 626. Perfect stat, but it's too low on the PR. Now, like I said, I always look for like the higher PRs. I look for the 670 PR and higher because that helps me a lot. And actually it gives me a little less to augment. Like 6088 is not bad, but I already got everything else done into that augmentation for health. Like, I mean, I've got loads of health on my character, so I'm going to toss that for now. 688 is not bad. It's one of the better ones. Let me see here. There we go. Fish gem. Nope. Nope. Don't want that. All right. Got that working so far. Now I'm basically getting the gem dust as well, and some more sparks. Yes. That sometimes happens. You get the randomization of getting those sparks, and it's saying to yourself, it's like, deet, 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 and it's basically, hey, look what I got. Well, see, the thing is, if you do 250 delves, well, not 250 delves, 250 leviathans, you'll actually get a U10 perma torch, basically in your inventory. Right. I never got a perma torch as grinding. I got one as basically doing 250 when he came up with the update, and that's how I got mine. But I will still want a second one, you know, for alternate characters and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I'm still working on a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, a lot of mastery and stuff like that. It just takes that much more time to do it. But it's what it is, you know. Like I said, that's why I like enjoying this game so much. And like I said, talking to you guys and helping you guys too. Like, I mean, it just freaking keeps me playing. Right. See, you don't see my torch on my character, do you? Just because my torch is actually there, but I'll show you. I do have the, it says a radiant banner, but it is actually a torch. I'll show you exactly now in a second. Give me a second here. I've got it set to hidden. So I'm going to remove that style, see? Right. Because it's to me, the torch is an eyesore, and it's not even, yeah. It's not even a bragging right. It's just there. Like, I mean, it actually interrupts my costume and stuff, too. Like, it's just, I like showing off costumes and stuff and other things in the game. And at least since I've got almost everything there when it comes to that. So, like, I mean, it's all good, though. Now, I'm looking for, what am I looking for? Trying to figure out exactly how many more gem sparks do I need? Because I'm trying to get 17 of each. So I need 2 more on the yellow. I know I got enough boxes for those. A lot of costumes. I'm trying to make myself. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's this costume I'm wearing. It was actually an event 3 years ago. You can't get this costume anymore. It's basically the lava costume. And it's like for the Dragonfire Peaks. Yeah, I know it looks messy, but you're gonna think about it. I've got a lot of cave milk. I've got a lot of banners. I still build characters to swap in my stuff. Like, I mean, it's fun. This is from one of the past, the Spring Fling event a few months back, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So yeah, I got a lot of like dragon stuff too that I don't need to use, but I still got it there. Anywho, it's what it is. Now I'm trying to get this out of my way and try to figure out exactly what I'm going to do. I got 37 more boxes. I don't have another camera bar. Oh well, I'll get there, of course. But like I said, you can there's Sock. You can actually check out my YouTube channel, dude. Like I said, if you want, and basically try to get some information from there too. It's not just me streaming here, but like I said, if you're stuck or needing a hand with anything, like I said, that should help you quite a bit. Now, like I said, just look for, like I said, I call them hieroglyphics, but they're emotes. And what I did is just put them on the very bottom, like I mean, with the cup of coffee, a set of eyes and stuff. But as I said, the longer they are, it's the series I'm doing, and eventually I'll basically swap them out and do something different. Like it'll tell me what videos I'm doing for my own reference. So I actually know exactly what series I'm doing, and so on and so forth. Now I need I think one more. Come on, camera bar. Not camera bar, just one more. Spark. Okay, nothing there and nothing there. Interesting there, sir. Very interesting. All right, let me see if I can actually get this to work. Come on. Oh, I just got one. Yay. That works. No, okay. Cool. I think I've got enough of those right now. What I normally do, see, they're a sock. I usually go along and grind like 17 of every single spark. Like when you get up to this point in the game and you need to, like say, to get the crystalline, you're going to need sparks. You're going to need a lot of those, dude. And like I mean, I've got no cosmic sparks right now because I don't have the cosmic gem dust. I do have cosmic gem boxes I can open up though, but I'm not going to do that right now. Like I mean, I got to do the fire, the next one up, then I've got to do the cosmic one, and so on and so forth. So all I do is just basically I try to get as many of these as possible to do the levels, because right now it requires 11 plus 4. And then the last one is 13 plus 4. You always got to add that 4 because of the upgrade. Bound Brilliance. Yes, I solve them because I don't waste resources. What I'm actually needing, like for upgrading my characters and stuff, because you got to remember, this is an online game. Some people just don't get that, but this is an online game, and when it comes to like upgrades or new content, I usually save it for every single content. That's the reason why I do that. Because my Brown Brilliance is, if I went along and got like the Stellars, and I went along and got the crystalline ones, and I couldn't really swap them out because of that, I would have no Brown Brilliance, so it'll go along. Right. But what I do is just stockpile when I need it. Like, I mean, a lot of people just waste it, and like, I mean, at the lower levels, and I was like, okay, you're going to be wasting at the lower levels or not realizing that this is an online game, that they can change anything at any moment. So I basically use just enough materials to build a character or two and build up everything else around it. So I'm not wasting resources. And that's exactly why I've got so many resources. I'll show you exactly what I mean. I was doing U10 forever. But let's count them. 1, 2, 3, about a quarter of stacks of U10 boxes. How many of those gem boxes for U9? 1, and about 1 quarter. I've got 4,389 fire gem boxes. So basically, gem box opening day and stuff like that, I save it for that and save it for other purposes. So if I'm actually if they're grinding to say if I needed a lot of stuff, yeah, the thing is, you basically, when it comes to open up boxes and stuff like that, and open up certain times of the week or certain weeks, you want to have at least X number amount in your inventory. And just because of the fact, when you actually do the open up box week and stuff like that, it will actually help you. Like, I mean, if you went along and just have your boxes, this is what one person did. They did not build their characters for about 3 months. What they did was got enough boxes just to open them up. Right, box week. That's what I'm talking about. When you go to your, let's say, your welcome screen, you'll have it like right now it says EXP, but you get like opening boxes. Like, I mean, let me see. I'll tell you another way. Go to leaderboards, go to contest, and it'll say boxes. Right now, it's doing the Infermium. Infermium, mind it, I've got none because I don't bother with that. Right. Last week was Invader week, but see, two of it works together. Okay, Invader when it comes to faster invading, but right here, where your Infermium is, it's where you get boxes. Right next to your adventure is completed. Right. See, well, 12K Infermium. Well, let me get down to that for a second. You said you got 12K, and I'm not even. I got 147K. I've got almost everything for every single event, dude. Like events pop up, I can craft anything right out to the pop. It's like done, and it works. It works so well. But it is basically it's to do with 10 years of grinding here, and basically the stockpiling. People who sell everything you got in your inventory for flux. I'm still surviving, even if I don't sell everything. Right. Right, that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at, dude. Like, I mean, you stockpile only what you need. You stockpile what you need. Then you sell off what you don't need. To a point, you just take a little tiny runoff of what you need. Now, the best place to get an Infermium ore, basically, I'll show you exactly where I get my Infermium. It's very easy to do. Now, I'm in 600 and something odd spot for Infermium. I'm going to see I'll show you how easy Infermium is to get. Now, I want to go in here and start going to Candorium. This is also a good place to get these souls, golden souls. Give me that golden soul. Yum. All right, I got it. Now, you get that. Don't want that. And let me see if I can find it right quick. I usually go into right. That's why you need to. Like, I mean, it's the best spot. It's the best spot to get it, dude. Like, I mean, most of your ores are actually found in here, and it's very abundant of it. People don't realize that when you come in here, and people are like, oh, where do you farm this? Where do you farm that to? And it's like, this is exactly where you farm it to. Like, I mean, there is a specific spots for different things. Big bombs is what I normally use it for this because it's a lot easier. And I'd be able to go along and get as much of this as possible. I'm not even trying to get this right now because I do not need it. I really don't need it anymore. What I need is to go back to Uber 11 to start grinding. To me, Infermium ore and stuff like that is good for if you want to build club worlds and stuff too. Like, I mean, I don't build in stuff in my club worlds and stuff like that much. But, you know. Right. See, you got to remember, research is a big, huge thing in online games. You basically do the research. You got to watch it, though. You got to watch it for the research that you do get, because some of the stuff is very misleading, especially if you got a YouTuber and stuff like that is trying to just get views and stuff like that, and they'll give you all types of information. In some cases, they don't even give you the right information, and that's exactly what happens. So basically, they give you a slap in the face because they really don't care. Right. Think of it this way. It's the same thing as watching TikTok. You go along and watch some of those videos. Yeah, they might be some of them might be pretty funny, but a lot of them are absolutely just ridiculously stupid because people try to give people information, and it's just like it's a slap in the face. It's like, no, that's the thing. I hate when people do that to people. Like, I mean, I try to go along and give all the information so people can actually use it and utilize it as much as they can. If you can utilize one thing in my videos and stuff like that, and basically make it work, and there you go. Right. See, the thing is, I will tell you, I can give you the build for him. I can give you all the stats for him. I can go along and just help you a lot with that. Right. I already got him. I already got him up to 38K already. I'm just working on his gems. All I got to do is just augment him a little bit more and get his stats set right, then I can start using them in the delves. Because I wanted him to replace my gunslinger. Because I've seen what the Solarian can actually do. The Solarian can actually do about almost 190 level delves, and sometimes almost 200. Depends on the role and stuff that you get. So I've seen what damage it could output. That's why I want it so bad, to get it basically leveled, just because of that reason. But, you know, it's just one of those things that, like, I mean, think of it this way. People will give you that much more falsified information. That's why I don't like watching a lot of the YouTubers. I don't mind watching them, but, like, I mean, there was actually a YouTuber. If you really want to do another type of research with, like, fishing and stuff like that, look for a YouTuber. This YouTuber helped me, and I do not mind supporting his channel either, because of what it is. And the thing is, look for the guy that's called Underrated 54. He's also another trove player. So I'm just going to go along and give you his channel. Not his channel, but his name. Right. He stopped about 3 years ago. He's outdated now. He's outdated, but you can kind of get the gist of his videos. And this is exactly... because he was playing World of Warcraft, he was playing all different types of games. He actually switched to more PC than not, because he was on console at one point. And this is exactly what he was doing. He was actually doing his videos and stuff like that. I legitimately followed him, just because I want to use him as a reference. But his reference cuts off about 3.5 years ago. His reference is outdated. So now, basically, looking at his channel and stuff like that, I do continue on what he was doing. And so I can keep my stuff updated. So people are getting the information right as I get it. And I'll be able to put it on my YouTube channel, and I'll be able to stream it. So people are getting, like, the right information at the right time, so they'll be able to get back into the game and basically enjoy the game itself. And that's a great huge difference. Like, I mean, I'm sick of basically one of the letdowns to Trove is the Trove King on PC. I know, I don't need that dude. I've already got him. I could get it for Flux, but it's not even worth for Flux. I'm just trying to get some ores here right now. But I've seen it. But one of the letdowns in Trove, he's got, like, a lot of followers and stuff. And I'm not putting him down completely. But his name is Sayushi. If you ever watched his videos, he brags more about it, what money he's spent and stuff in the game. He does not help players that much. All he cares about is his own self. Well, see, I can't help him because I'm the only one that's on the map right now. See, and I don't post up where there's a dragon. I never do. Like, I mean, if I'm with people, like, I mean, usually if I'm here, I'm actually there just collecting things for my own self right now. But like I said, during the day, because right now everything is a bit slower. Like, I mean, there's a lot of less people on right now, plus people go to school in the morning and stuff like that. So what I normally do is just basically, during the day, when I'm actually, like I said, doing stuff, I usually post it up on everything on Global. But right now, I'm not too much worried about that one dragon. And so on and so forth. Plus, I've got my rally blade turned off. Unless you're on my friends list and stuff like that, and I'm there to help you, basically you can't teleport to me. Just because back in beta, and still it still happens now, but it's a lot harder for people to do it to me. People get on top of roofs, keep on doing stuff like that, do not play the game, do not learn nothing about the game, and they get lazy. People used to teleport to me through the rally blade. I used to have 15 to 20 people on me. You gotta remember, back when I first started playing this, I was number 8 in the Shadow Hunter. Think about how many people just hopped on me because I was doing so much damage, and I was one of the very, very few soloists as players to actually keep going. And this is exactly how far I can go back. And this is like 10 years ago, roughly. So it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like, I mean, this is why I turn off my rally blade and stuff, because I do not want my game to crash any more than what it is. Because if I got these many people teleporting to me into me, it's okay if I'm doing delves and stuff like that, or even doing leviathans. Well, delves you can't teleport to people, but you know what I mean. If I'm doing leviathans and stuff like that, and people like to teleport to me, fine. I'll leave my basically rally blade just open for that. But my normal grind, I don't bother to leave it open because I just have too many people, way too many people. It's just crazy. You got to remember, when you're actually in the top 50 of everything in the game, or even top 20 or top of anything. Right. Sometimes it will glitch out, and some people got their rally blades turned off. I just got mine turned off just because of the glitch, not because of the glitch, but of the lag, and also, like, I mean, I'm so used to this game crashing. It's annoying when this game crashes so much, especially when you're actually streaming and stuff. It don't have to necessarily be just streaming. You just end up basically crashing right in the middle of the blue. And it's like, okay, I got to be able to get back into the game. And as soon as you get back in there, it's very glitchy. The game was fun to play. Don't get me wrong. It's just very unstable because of the engine and stuff that they're using. Right. It is a classic game. It's a classic game. It's basically what they did with this game. They actually copied a part of Diablo 3, and they added Minecraft together. And basically, Trove is the baby of the two. And the funniest thing is, it's not a bad clone. I will say that. It's not a bad clone at all. Because it's a lot of stuff that you can do in it, and there's a lot of stuff you can basically build and stuff like that. And what I mean when I say about Diablo 3, if you ever played Diablo 3, if you didn't, that's fine. But the statting and stuff like that of Diablo 3 is pretty much the same thing as Trove. Yeah, either one. Like, I mean, Terraria, I can't say Terraria. No, I can't say Terraria because Terraria is a little bit different than that. Well, Terraria also got more weapons and stuff to choose from too. Like, it's got more content in that direction, but the overall aspect, yeah. Well, see, you gotta remember, okay. Basically, I don't know what came first, Terraria or Minecraft. I think Minecraft came first, and with Terraria, I know one is cloned off the other, and I forget which one it was. But it's not a complete clone, though. It's a little bit minor changes and stuff in the game, but it's what it is. But you know, okay. Thanks, dear Sock. Because I'm always trying to figure out which one has the earlier release date. But I know Terraria and Minecraft are almost similar to a point. I know it's still a dungeon runner, and I know Terraria is more of a side scroller, and the Minecraft is more of a open world type of thing, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's the only thing really big difference, and the weapon choices. But I'm not sure which one came first. I think Terraria came first, but I'm not sure. I know they were very close together when they were released. Because it always makes me think, because I don't know what other clones and stuff is going to come out with these other types of games either. Like, I mean, I know with this game is, like I said, it's a mixture between Diablo 3 and Minecraft. But the next clone, I'm not sure what's going to be. Like, I mean, I like to see what they're going to be coming out with next. They might be to come up with Dreamcraft. You work up in the clouds instead of in the bottom. But you know, you'd be always on cloud nine. Just kidding. But anyway, regardless of that, like, I mean, I don't know what they're going to be doing in the future with this at all. Hopefully, they do something good with the clones and stuff coming up in the future. At least with these type of games, because these games are a lot of fun. Now, I've got to go and get some fire gems, and I've also got to get some cosmic, but I'm going to do fire first and start working on those. But like I said, it's too bad, suck, that you're on Xbox. I would love to be able to play what you did. Like, I mean, most players that's on here are on PC or something else, and it's like, I can't come and help you guys because I can't. There's no cross-platform in that. Right now, so I was right. So basically, when it comes to that, November. So it was Minecraft first, then it was Terraria, then it was Trove. Okay. So yeah, okay, that's exactly how it happened. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks for that information, because I was always trying to figure that out, because of course I don't have enough time to go along and do research on those games like that, or just pop it up right quick. But, you know, because where am I basically just playing this game and stuff like that, or games. But yeah, like I said, that's quite interesting. Like, I mean, what, like next one, it might be you know, something it'd be kind of funny if you actually mixed kind of like a Trove and GTA together. Kind of weird, but it'd be kind of interesting. It'd be like a futuristic Trove with rocket launchers. Whee! But no, that would be just horrible. That would be just horrible. But I'm just making a joke out of it. But still, you know. But it would be just a different type of clone. But you could still make that type of clone. But it'd be extremely weird. Right. Exactly. You want to see... I don't know. I don't want you to. Dude. Your game is your game, dude. The only thing is, I would make a suggestion is, when you get those chaos chests, and I'll show you what I mean. These guys, you get the chaos chests, save for Tuesdays. Save only for Tuesdays, because you get a better chance of getting your mastery and those mounts from there. Because you get better drop chances on those. A lot of people don't know that either. It's just like they open them up as soon as they get them. And a lot of times you get cores because it's all randomized crap. But yeah. But any other type of box and stuff like that, that's up to you. If you really wanted to do those like challenges and stuff like that for every week, go crazy with it, dude. Go crazy with it. I can't say yes or no. Like, I mean, I'm not playing your game for you, dude. And I'm not playing with you or basically telling you people what to do. Like I said, I'm only making a suggestion. That's all my videos that will actually do, is make a suggestion. And like I said, try to help gamers as much as I can. And that's exactly what I do. Like, I mean, if the information I can help, like, I mean, and helps people out, it's great. To make the dragon. Okay. So you're still on that dragon. Okay, cool. Yeah, sweet. All right, awesome. Well, once you get that dragon and stuff done, you can start saving them up then, or doing whatever. But see, dragon is actually worth getting, because you get your flux from it. You also get the mastery from it, because you get basically 250 mastery. That's actually worth more than just a single 50 mount mastery. So Yeah, I can understand that. So, like I said, but that's exactly what I do. I'll stay in for Tuesdays, and I only open them on Tuesdays because of that reason, and work on that quite a bit. So, like I said, what I do is this: open them on Tuesdays so I can get not as many cores. Okay, cool. What else do you need, dude? Do you need, like I said, the primordial? No, primordial fluid is not needed. But what else? What else supplies do you need for the dragon, or do you know right offhand? Okay, so you're basically trying to get the fly. Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. Like I mean, any type of resources. In most cases, Kandori is one of the best resource farms. Like I mean, if you're looking for bombs and stuff like that, you can always go to Ignis Isle. Ignis Isle, basically, this is another little trick I'm going to show you there, Shock. Or Sock. I just call this a Shock. But anyway, regardless of that, I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to take some small bombs. You see, I got 539 of them, right? So I'm going to go all the way down here. I don't know if you already know this, but I'm going to go down here and get some primordial flames. So I'm going to shoot 2 of these. So 2 of these gave me 4 primordial flames, which is great. I'm going to get some more of these. I'm just going to go along and get this. But I'm going to show you exactly what this does. Okay, for 2 bombs, you got to remember, for every single primordial flame, you get 4 bombs. I'm using 2 bombs for the price of 4. So I'm doubling my bombs every single time I'm getting actually these. So this is another little trick you can actually try too, dude. If you don't already know it. And this will actually help you get your bombs and stuff up too, especially when you're doing dungeons. You should never need to buy bombs off of people because it's way too easy to get the bombs and bomb materials. Like I mean, do a cave. I do it for about an hour. You'll have enough bombs. You'll have over 1,000 bombs. That will do you for a bit. And you basically keep on revamping them as you need them, and just keep on working on that. Yeah, 500 bombs. Well, think of it this way: I can craft another 200 on top of my 500 right now, and I can keep these going. If I kept on farming with the 500, I almost have 2,000 of them, or over 2,000. It's just basically what you do is just revamp. It's like spending money to make money, and basically you keep on doing that as a rotation. Right. But that's exactly the best way of doing it. People spending money and everything, trying to make big bombs and stuff like that. You can still make big bombs and stuff like that from the smaller ones, but like I said, they are good, but they're expensive to build, and I don't build them. Like I said, I got the big bomb tome and stuff like that. So I actually can basically try to get as many of them every week to do it that way. So yeah, like I mean, it's what you got to use currently, and that's exactly the way how that works. Like if you've got to do to make the big bombs and use the smaller ones, you get no other choice. But that's it. Right, gathering day is the best. I do agree with you on that. And then, like I said, you get all the primordial flames. Then you can actually split your profits and stuff like that too. You can still sell some shapestone ore, and also the primordial flame, so you can make some decent flux. Because think of it this way: still a lot of people out there still are looking for that material, and that's exactly the way it works. So, like I mean, the supply and demand is still pretty high for them, even though. And that's exactly what I look at. I look at for the supply and demand. I look at the market. Now, even if you sell for about even like 100 each, 100 each at a stack, it's still a good chunk of change, and that's exactly what I look at. And then I'm actually selling the shapestone. I can keep on moving the 2 of it. Right. But between your golden souls, my suggestion is between now and then, what you could do is just basically, if you're going to make a golden soul farm, which is a great thing to do. But what you could do is just basically work on getting some golden souls while you wait, so you can have something always in the market, and just do it that way. So you can basically make about 200 flux each or 300 flux. Depends on how much they go for now. They used to go for 3 and 4K at one point. I don't know how much they go for because I never sold them in a while. Because usually it's stockpile them because of events and stuff like that, and that's exactly what I do. Like, I mean, I hate wasting resources, and I hate selling a resource that I know I can use later. That's why my mastery and stuff is so high because of that reason. Like, I mean, my mastery is almost, it's 861 right now currently. So, like I said, I'm pretty high up in that mastery range. So, like, I mean, it's not, it's just crazy. I was going to say, on Xbox, how much do these sell for? Because I know it varies per console, too. I'll tell you how much these sell for on here. Let me see. Golden Souls. Golden Souls. Golden Soul. Let me go down to them. I've got like 588 of them right now. So Golden Souls sells for... Okay, they still sells for 1K a pop. So I've got 500,000 flux right there. But I don't, like I said, I don't sell them. But I can get over 1K of them very easy by going to Candori and stuff like that. So, and I don't use them for nothing else. Like, I mean, I've got enough to build a couple of club worlds and stuff like that, but I don't even use it for that. I've already got my club world already built. I've already got my vault built. Like I said, I'll show you exactly what's inside my vault right now. How are you doing, Rich? How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing this morning? I hope you're doing pretty good itself. But I'm going to show you exactly what I've got done. Stroke. Huh? I don't get what you just said. Okay. Anyway, regardless of that, what I'm going to do here is go to my vault. And I'll show you exactly what I give to new players. Now, I am... yeah, well, see, the thing is, it's knowing how to play the game and actually stat in your character. I can pretty much do anything with any one of my characters. There's certain ones I am reworking in them right now, currently, with the gens. Now, Officer Chest, this is the stuff I give to new players. This is my rings in one of them. This is basically in my vault. This is what I store. Now, what I'm actually doing, like the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, I give these rings out to new players because of the fact I don't need them. Because I'm on the crystalline ones, but they do help with the PRs itself and help other people just to get where they're going to that point. And like I said, it's just a lot of grind, but there's a lot of useless items in the game. Like, I mean, a lot of the stellar stuff that is just garbage now, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of stuff that's been changed in this game. And I don't mind helping people to get to where I'm to or get close to where I'm to. They might not reach exactly the same mastery level, but they'll be able to do something with the game. And that's exactly what I love doing, like say, to help people that way. So, yeah. So I'm always working on something with my channel and stuff like that, and I love doing this stuff overall. So it's all good. Right, now what I'm going to do here is work on right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, if you look at exactly what you're doing and be able to build on to that, you'll be doing just fine. That's what I'm getting at when it comes to flux. Like, I mean, if you do get like that golden soul farm, you'll be sitting pretty for a while, seriously, and you'll be doing just fine with that. Like, I mean, I know golden souls do sell for quite a bit, but you know, it's what it is. Anyway, like I said, if you like the video so far, guys, like I said, you can always check out my YouTube channel. You can actually check out my YouTube, my description itself. Hopefully, basically information that is given from here and a YouTube channel itself. Hopefully, be able to help you quite a bit. Hopefully, build the adventure game a little bit more and basically be able to keep it on the right road. No, it's not bad at all. Like, I mean, I know Steed Feed used to go for a lot of money too, or a lot of flux, but Steed Feed is after dropping. But Steed Feed is one of the fastest growing things in the game. And plus, you can mass produce that Because if you've got instant grows and stuff like that, you can actually do it a lot with that too. A lot of people might think, oh, it's a noob item, it's low, it's whatever. But if you mass produce that, you could do like wonders with that too. And it's just crazy. Like, I mean, anything with gardening, because a lot of people don't do gardening anymore, anywhere. And that's it. That's what makes the difference at the end of the day. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to basically, it's about 5:15 in the morning on my side. I'm just going to basically end my stream here. Of course, trying to get some sleep and stuff like that. And try to get back to a work schedule once again. Hopefully, hopefully I'll enjoy the stream so far. And hopefully be able to catch you on the next one. Peace out for now, guys. And have fun.